I'm idealistic, which causes me to feed in heavily on illusion and fantasies. By yearning for the fantasy of life that I create in my head, excuse me, dare I say the drama that I create in my head, the theatrics, um, it leads me to have very construed expectations for life that then leads me to feel heavy discontent with my current situations, my family, my friends, my relationships in general, myself. Um, and by swallowing the hard pill that is called realism, I have found more blessings, is I think what I want to say. Yeah, through swallowing the hard pill that is called realism, I found more blessings that has led me to appreciate and be gratified more. Um, yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. Um, I love life some days. I get through it on others. I've been stuck on this illusion that I should have this steadfast gusto for this thing called living. Um, and I just don't think that is how. I just don't really think that's real for me. And I'm not mad at it because I love to jump to anger rather than my true emotions. um, Not saying that anger is not like a real and valid emotion either, blah blah blah, all that. Yeah, I think I'm just tired of holding myself to an unattainable standard, and I think I'm starting to become really content with reality, which is it ebbs and flows like the waves. You gotta look at nature. At least that's where I do. That's where I look. Yeah, I'm pretty I'm pretty sick and tired of me holding this idealistic, yeah, that's really what it is. It's like I'm holding idealistic goals for myself, and it isn't what's best for my overall well-being anymore. It was valid at a time where I was like low, dare I say? Um, like I was quite low. um, and I had to believe in the beauty of life strictly. Like if I let an ounce of realism in, because like realism is accepting that life is not beautiful, like, and accepting, but also there's such a beautiful side of realism too. Like for example, I create false narratives in my head of people that I expect them to do this or expect them to do that, and then when they don't reach those expectations, I fall into anger and strife and silence that isn't a healthy silence. I would say it's more like pent up animosity silence, because silence is beautiful as well, and it gives you time to understand your emotions and be able to communicate that later to that person if you do choose to fight that fight, you know? Because sometimes things don't have to be communicated, because sometimes it legit is a drama in your head. So yeah. But yeah, I'm just trying to kind of get rid of these beautiful idealistic goals that I have. Like, they're beautiful. I love it. Like I love fantasy. I love illusion. Like that's what used to get me through. Like abundance. And it's not that abundance isn't real and isn't attainable. It's just I have to heavily reframe it in my mind, because if I continue to hold myself to these highs that will eventually make me fall and crumble, then it isn't best for my overall well-being. Like, I need to just sit down with myself frequently at this point, because this is a new, I'm not healed, haven't been healing, but like I'm also like not even here to heal no more, which is like I used to want to be healed. Like I used to want to be healed. Like I used to want to be healed. And then I found realism, and I'm like, oh, I can be like low and have bad days sometimes, and then I can wake up the next day or snap back into reality in an hour. You know, like it's okay to be sad and sultry every now and then, or it's valid to take a break and read a damn book, like, which are like very healthy ways of like coping with your sadness, mind you. Like I used to be like a belligerently high stoner 25/8. Not saying that I wasn't valid then either. Like you gotta do what you gotta do to get through. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. As a real ass bitch once told me, sadly, idealism and realism are two different things. And as another real bitch just told me, I think I've come to the conclusion that it is better for me to die rather than to speak up on certain things. And that's the other thing. I can view those beautiful people that gave me that beautiful, grand, awesome advice that was clear to my consciousness. Conscious? Yeah. I don't know. I don't give a fuck, actually. Yeah, and I can look at those people and be so grateful for them. That's realism. I can look at my current situation that I'm living what I thought was a fantasy. It was my idealistic goals. And then I made it. Like, I'm working on a permaculture farm, waking up every morning to the roosters, falling asleep every night to the coquis. I'm harvesting abundance. I'm eating farm to table, whole food, plant-based. Like, beautiful vistas, like vistas, views, ho. That's what I just said. Like, it's, I've reached another point in my life where I've accomplished what I've set my mind to. And every lesson that I learn once I get here is the outside circumstances can never mend the inside circumstances. As much as you yearn and think that they will. So yeah. I'm not saying that these outside circumstances are not, like, tea. Like, they are. Like, I'm healed. Like, whatever healed means nowadays. Fuck. But, like, I'm very content, but then with contentment comes discontent. like there's always two-edged sword, maybe. Is that the one? Two sides to each coin. Is that the one? Yeah. Yeah, like, just the multifacetedness is what I want to say, but multifarious, I want to say, is the new word that I just found. Anyways, the complexity. The complexity of life is the realism that I'm grounding myself in. And by thinking the world is supposed to be love, light, rainbows, and unicorns, which I do believe that it... honestly, nature doesn't even teach us that it is. You know, like hurricanes. Brings total destruction. And then afterwards gives new life. You know? So... yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm not really here to babble any fucking more. Yeah, and I'm pretty content. You know, as one is. Yeah. That's me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. Yeah. I do love y'all. And don't give up. Because, yeah.